This riff repeats for about 10 minutes, and for some reason, it never gets boring. Let's figure out why.
And we're really just staying in one tonal center.
Yeah.
But the layers are coming in and out. It's like not.
It's building the castle.
It's not stationary at all.
I feel like this is a very much a Giz thing. It's like they have this micro evolution type of thing that they do a lot with all their songs.
I wonder if like the time signature has to do anything with the fact that like we're creating this tension here and that we're building it because it's a herky-jerky signature.
A lot of that is the answer to this question: how to have repetition not be boring, how to have it create tension and release. I feel we answered all of this.
Oh man. Yeah. Definitely some odd time signatures going in here.
Oh yeah,
I don't know where we are.
The production's very tight, like claustrophobic.
Got that backbeat going.
Finally stopped.
Yeah, we're here. We're somewhere.
Oh, hit me, man.
Oh my god. It's like electronic.
Yeah, good one. There you go.
And we're really just staying in one tonal center.
Yeah.
But the layers are coming in and out. It's like not.
It's building the castle.
It's not stationary at all.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh. That's nuts. I feel like there's a 7.
Right here it is. That's what we got. Nice. Crumbling guitar. Wait, yeah, sorry here, but we're gonna do this. I feel like this is a very much a Giz thing. It's like they have this like micro evolution type of thing that they do a lot with all their songs. Like we're starting in different layers here, and we're building it up.
Yeah.
We still got that repeated figure. It keeps going. Sometimes it stops, and we go back to it. But they're building this tension using repetition here, which is just really cool,
Yeah.
And it seems like they do that a lot, no matter what style they're attacking. They're creating this little like micro evolution type of layered.
I wonder if like the time signature has to do anything with the fact that like we're creating this tension here and that we're building it because it's a herky-jerky signature, So like. I don't know if that creates like a record skipping effect or something. I'm really digging it though. I'm really surprised because we're really not exploring any, like we're just kind of using one mode, one scale here.
Yep.
And for some reason, like the way that they just put in and take things out and the way that they're like masterfully kind of like orchestrating this together, it's not boring. It feels new. It feels fresh.
Oh, yeah.
And the times where we do go out of the key signature, I feel like there's like 2 chords, if you can even call them chords. But like when we do go out, it's like such a revelation.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And Well, that's the thing. The guitars here are not doing like your standard just chords. They're having these little riffs that kind of interweave with each other. You know.
I imagine like Plinko. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just, I don't know. Instead of like usually when I hear chords, I think of like the layers of a cake or something like that, or like some sort of like bed, like kind of just like laying it down. But I feel like here it's like, when you chuck a bunch of like you get a handful of little pebbles and throw it in the water and go.
Yep.
That's kind of what I'm feeling here. It's like just ear candy, but like really pointillistic, I feel.
Pointillistic, yeah. And with that, something that I don't hear much, but I think it relates a lot to the rhythms of a lot of Afrobeat type of music.
Ooh,
it's a lot of interlocking rhythms.
Yeah.
And that's what the complexity is built with that interlocking rhythm more than the melody and the harmonic motion,
Yeah.
And they're doing that like a lot,
Yeah.
This is just very cool. It's very exciting too. And also the energy.
Yeah.
Like these guys are having fun, man,
I wouldn't have made that connection to Afrobeat.
It's you know what I mean though. It's that interlocking type of rhythmic patterns that are pushing the motion.
I get it.
And creating this tension.
All right, let's keep going. Whoa. Yeah. When it changes to that second area, that second modal center.
Yeah.
So good. I'm almost hearing this in like a Phantom 3.
Phantom 3.
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's not really there. I mean, there's bits and pieces.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Little synth. I love how they have little like great synths in lots of their music.
It's almost reminding me a little bit of Snarky Puppy, the way that they're so rhythmically syncopated yet like locked.
Yeah. Oh, it's about the layers, man.
You got that bat beat going there.
The face slap. There we go again. Hit me, Giz. Oh, there we go. Build that castle, man.
Yeah. This production of the drums is like phasing the line between acoustic and electronic. It's so nuts.
Yeah, I hear that, man. I feel like this whole song is building this castle brick by brick.
Yeah.
But as it's being built, it's being eroded right under. I feel a feeling of erosion, and I feel that again in more of their music. They have this kind of eroded, like rusted, eroded type of feeling to it.
I wonder if any of that is like, just looking at this artwork here, there looks to be some sort of pyramid, and then I feel like there's like some sort of eroding themes here.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like maybe there's some subliminal messaging there in the artwork.
And well, yeah, possibly. And musically, I mean, there's certain music that has that, and like when you said something like Snarky Puppy, and I understand what you're saying rhythmically and how locked it is, but something Snarky Puppy has, it's very polished. It's the opposite of erosion.
Yeah.
You know, so
okay.
in that case, like, yeah, the interlocking is there, but on the opposite side of the spectrum, where how polished Cocky
Yeah,
Puppy
it's
is, but how
true.
like this just feels like it's breaking apart and crumbling. You know?
You can tell they went into the studio and used the studio as an instrument
Yeah. Oh yeah.
just as
Yeah.
much as they used everything else. Like the way that they I just keep going back to that drum production.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so like they're chopping stuff up and it's like
Yeah.
it's so interesting. I wonder how they would achieve that live.
Yeah. They're great live, man. I mean, all right. Well, let's hear more of this this crazy stuff here. Hit us, kids. What is that? That washing sound. Now it's gone. Yeah, man.
So much like different patterns here. We have that constant eighth notes, but it's like, well, now it's changed.
Yeah, of course.
Never stay too long on one thing.
But the feel is still there.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I mean, that pulse doesn't leave.
It's like that Machine Gun Man.
Machine Gun Giz.
The way the vocal and the lead guitar line just weave so good.
The vocal works as just another layer, you know? I mean, I can't hear at all what he's saying. I know he's singing in English, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter, you know?
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. We got like patterns of 3,
Okay.
and then we have like every 2 with that backbeat,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna get like some weird stuff here, but it's all using that same subdivision.
I mean, all right. Well, I think a lot of that is the answer to this question: how to have repetition not be boring, how to have it create tension and release. You know, I mean, I feel we answered all of this. You know, one is the time signature. You know, that creates a lot of tension, especially something like 7/8. You know, I mean 7/8. I mean you expect that eighth beat to be there all the time.
Yeah.
You know, no matter how well constructed that pattern is, and
Yeah.
it creates that tension once you get to the end, and then you repeat it again. But yeah,
I wonder because I see. I don't know what motion you're doing, but if I can get inside your brain here for a sec
no.
and try and figure out. So you were saying about the erosion. I wonder, like this song with the 7. I at this point have just given up trying to figure out the time signature and just enjoy it.
yeah,
But there just seems to be kind of it's like a. They're always kind of like there's like a intermittent kind of like. I don't know what the right word is at. Like it's not like digging, but it's like kind of like
like a musical term, like
Yeah.
pulse or
I don't know. No. Just
Uh-uh.
the whole music. It's kind of like gnawing at you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah,
Which
yeah.
I wonder is kind of where you're getting this feeling of like erosion and even like eroding the excess beat off of the 8/8 to the 7/8.
Well,
don't
that
know.
I think it's a mix of things, and I do feel I agree. It's part of that. It's also what the layers are doing, how they're coming and going. It's also the tonal quality of the instruments. Like for example, the guitar. It's very dirty. You
Yeah.
know, this is not like a polished jazz type of guitar sound. You know, it's all of it mixed together.
Yeah.
You know, and it works so well. And going back to the whole idea of how not to keep this stuff boring, I think it's all that plus. More than anything, it's the working with the layers. You know, I mean, listen to all these layers. I mean, on how they're working with each other. You know, there might be some polyrhythm here of some stuff going on that comes and goes. You know,
Yeah.
it keeps it so exciting.
Yeah.
Like one sound, I was like, "What is that sound?" I'm trying to figure out, and then it's gone, and then it goes into something completely different. But it's the same
Yeah.
Same riffs going through. You know, it's the same pulse.
I had an idea. We were talking about this a while ago. The techniques used in the Skyrim score,
Okay.
or just like any like kind of ambient video game score, and how that relates to this, because like you said in the Skyrim score, when because it's an interactive type of game, it's best to maybe keep it in one tonal center for ease of transitioning. But how do you make that interesting and serve the purpose is to use these layers and take things in and put things out. I felt like there was a lot of similarities, at least in like the tonal center and stuff like that, and this song right here.
Oh, that's
just I remembered that.
good job, Frankie.
Oh, thank you.
Proud of Frankie. W's in the chat. All right, on that note, let's continue our tour through this Crumbling Castle.
I mean, I guess it's also in the title.
Yeah. I love the humor too. They're not afraid to have humor in there, which is, some of that surrealist humor.
I love that. I don't know what note that is, but ba-da-ba-da. Flat 5, whatever, in the melody. Oh. And the way that they work the melodies throughout the different sections and like motifs. I feel like this is a video game score.
Okay. I wonder, a video game that probably looks like what we see here.
Yeah, right. That synth riff.
Yeah, kind of like
5 groups of 5.
Any color you like, dark side of the moon. What's that? Oh man.
I see through the
Yes.
bricks to the sea.
See all these
Crumbling castle.
layers, man, that come and go.
Inching closer each
It's like a layer
century.
shuffle.
Crumbling castle. Waters
Oh.
rising up, big and green. Crumbling castle. Are we safe enough, safe enough?
Dude, those fills are stupid.
Yeah, man, what is happening?
That machine gun snare is almost the texture now.
True. This probably rips live, man, Yeah. You are not gone from my castle. What was that? I love the evil Giz.
This is like when the giant wakes up in the castle and it's just like destroying it.
It's like, where's my teddy bear? Oh, yes, the wobble and the voice and everything. What is this, man? That rotary wobble. if you're, I mean, if you're someone that just says there's no good like rock music made today, I mean, there's, I mean, just listen to that. I mean, and that's just one example. Yeah, I mean, she knows what I'm saying. You know, I mean, it's nuts, man. It's no words. That's where I am.
Yeah, I don't have much words. I mean, there's so much like I'm not a heavy listener of like purely rock music.
Yeah.
I've listened to I don't know what do the fans call them, Giz? Is that the cool acronym?
Yeah, I mean, I call them that because it's easier than saying no.
Yeah.
I think most.
But I've listened to Giz a little bit. I have not listened to something like this.
Oh,
from them.
really? Okay.
I played actually a couple of their songs, but
You don't
is it-
remember the titles of the songs at all, or what albums they came from? Because for those who don't
No.
know about Giz, all right, they release a lot of albums, and each album is legitimately completely different than the other one. You know,
Yeah.
like they put out like a yacht rock album, they put out an electronica album, they put out like this, you know, the atonal type of album. You know,
it's so interesting to see like how much music they can come up with, and it's all quality.
yeah, that's
Like
the thing. Yeah.
it's been what you said they release like 9 albums in a year.
Or something like that, 7 or so, and each one was completely different than the other one, and they were all quality. You know what's going?
I feel like that is like the example of people just who love music, who love creating music, and that's what they do all day, every day.
Yep.
That is the best. There's so many different influences. I feel like there's like some modern jazz influences in this. There's some regular jazz influences. I feel like there's a lot of video game score kind of stuff. Just the way that they work with the layers, it's so beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's really a master class, I think, not only in composing but the compositional, DNA of this song isn't super it's not super complex. There's not a bunch of parts. It's like a couple things, and they just took the seed and arranged it. I feel it's a master class in arranging.
Well, the arrangement is in the repetition. I feel, and it's in working. I don't know if they were, consciously thinking of this, but it's how they worked in layers. I mean,
Yeah.
one layer is coming, on top of 4 other layers, and as other layers are leaving, sometimes we might just have 2 layers, sometimes we might have like 8, and they're all interlocking and working with each other.
Well, you know what's interesting? The way that you just described, like the layers coming in and then going. I was thinking, even though it's super simple, something else that works with layers really well is the shepherd's tone.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's you're always adding like it's for people who don't know, it's like a tone. Look it up. It's really hard to explain, but like it's like a tone that always feels like it's rising because like at the really high tones at the end get like faded off, and then like lower tones it's all the same octave. Like things are constantly getting faded in and out to make it feel like it's always rising.
It creates this illusion. Yeah.
Yeah. But something interesting is the shepherd's tone is really, really good at building tension. And it's partly is because of the rising, pitch, but I think also is because it's working with the layers so well. I wonder if there's a parallel between that kind of concept and what we just listened to here.
Yeah, interesting.
I don't know if I have the answer. I just
Give
labeled
us
it
the
out.
answer. Someone out there, give me the answer.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you when you listen to music, or if you write music, do you think in the form of different layers like this? Because there's a lot of music that is intentionally written that way. I know we've talked about. We've done a lot of it. And with dolls, a lot of people start thinking that way because with dolls you can visually see the music. So people will start thinking in layers because a lot of it also you can edit it that way. You can copy and paste, and then you can have the drums all set up here and then some percussion on top. You can easily cut the percussion, add bass on top of that. You see what I'm saying? You can work in layers and you can actually see it visually, you know. So that's changed a lot of way how music's made. And then some other bands that are not working electronically, like bands like Giz, you know, they work as a rock unit. They grew up working with dolls and like you know, and they think this way even when they're in a live band, you know. I mean, it shifted the whole idea of how people make music, you know. And that's really interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if part of this is a product of like the new age of music composition, where we have all these programs like the DAWs, where that's more visually accessible.
Yeah,
You know, I wonder. But I don't know. Like something else that I was thinking is like the idea of like going back to the scoring aspect of like any good film score, just score in general, is super good at working with layers. And oftentimes, I was in a master class with Harry Gregson Williams once, and he was talking about how he wrote the soundtrack for Shrek, and he said the whole thing was based on 3 notes. It was just the one motif, and in that it was just how can he arrange it.
Cool.
And I think in doing that, he had to work with putting in layers and you know, I feel like a lot of like longer scores are just one large piece of music that is kind of working in layers around a central theme. At least that's what I got from like the Shrek thing and the idea he was talking about. I wonder how much of that, because that's not necessarily I mean, it's worked in the modern day in a DAW, but you know, that was before like the modern day. You know, I wonder if that is a source beyond or before what we're talking about.
Yep.
Like with the DAW.
I mean, when evolution, you know, part of the evolution of it all, you know. But yeah, hearing that, man, that stuff just blows my mind, you know. Crumbling Castle, anything I hear from Giz, it just, you know, it never fails to just, you know, blow me away. What do you guys think? I mean, what other Giz should we listen to? I mean, as you can tell, like Frankie said, he's heard maybe like 2 songs to the third one. I know quite a few, but I can't say I'm that much into it. I've always wanted to be. So recommend some stuff that we can listen to, if it's full albums or concerts. But watch out, some of these. I know they have things called bootlegs that are even on like Apple Music and stuff, but they're like 16 hours long. It's pretty nuts, you know. And it's all quality too.
We should do like marathon stream on Twitch.
I mean, I don't know. I'm 16 hours, but
16-hour stream. We
we
might have to break it up over a couple of days.
Yeah, or just we have to do it. That's, you know, that's what.
What are those? Is it a marathon stream where like you don't stop streaming and like
keep
the stream just keeps going wherever, and you like, I don't know, sleep?
You don't. No, you don't sleep. It's,
okay.
You know, that's what some people do for some reason. I don't know. We're just here to listen and discuss music. You know?
But this is really awesome. Like I've listened to Giz a little bit before, but this is my first time I feel really diving into it, and it's very interesting. I wanna get into more with it, and just like thinking, you know, layers wise, it's such a different way to compose, and I feel like, at least, you know, what we've talked about here, I feel like sometimes for me, like, composing can feel a little bit daunting, and I feel like in this way, you know, at least if I'm trying to make like a big thing, I always feel like when I'm composing, I make big projects, and that's another story to talk about. Like, but I feel like a way to kind of approach it in my mind better is to think about like you just need to get one idea and then arrange it using the layers. And that's just such an interesting concept. I'm interested to explore that more.
I mean, it goes back to, you know, when we talked about in C, you know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, stuff like that works also in layers and goes back before dolls and all that. But that's again, that's what else? What do you think of when you think of music that works in layers? I love this. I love this topic and this particular song. I think it's a great example of it, and not one that usually I would even think of when I think of layers. But it's such a good example of creating tension by adding and taking away of these layers and having them work with each other in certain ways. You know, have them rub up against each other that work really well. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, as always, do the like, do the comment, do the subscribe, and this time the bell is in the top of this castle. It's in the king's throne.
Oh. Are there layers of bells?
There might be. There might be layers of bells, but it's somewhere in Transylvania, somewhere in a very spooky area. But once you enter, the castle will crumble beneath you. So be fast and ring it, and enjoy the adventure, and maybe play Crumbling Castle. You really get the motivation, you know, the urgency to ring that bell. But
Like Indy Jones type of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got it. Okay. Well, with that, over and out, y'all.
See y'all.